Many argue that the resources needed to fight crime are limited or non-existent and more needs to be done. Well, in this evening's edition of A Ray of Hope, you will hear of one group which has stepped up in place to help violence interrupters restore peace to volatile communities.
A Ray of Hope. Each year, the National Leadership Prayer Breakfast donates funds raised from its proceedings to a needy cause. This year's recipient, the Peace Management Initiative, PMI, a violence interruptive group that uses dispute resolution methodologies to treat violence in volatile communities. For almost 40 years, the Prayer Breakfast has been performing philanthropic duties, contributing to projects involving the poor and destitute. This year's donation will assist the PMI in providing security to students who are at risk when traveling home from school in central Kingston.
Mothers, fathers are in mourning because of the senseless murders, exploitation and abuse of all sorts being meted out to our children.
It is so heartrending when sometime I go watch the video and saw this kid being held up and robbed along North Street, because that's the main corridor where the schools like George's, St. George's, Kingston College, Kingston Technical I uses to get into the downtown district to get their bus to go home. So right there in the afternoon, we'll have to hit the ground running.
The donation of over $500,000 was raised in partnership with the Victoria Mutual Foundation. It is set to target 8 schools in communities like Fletcher's Land, Luke Lane and Matthews Lane, areas which oftentimes experience violent flare-ups. PMI Executive Director Damien Hutchinson says the resources will help the group hire more people.
We also want to stage a number of workshops and sensitization sessions around issues such as bullying, and community participation, and just bring the schools and the communities closer. A lot of time, they put up high walls and so on to protect the children inside, but really the community needs to own the safety of these schools and these communities, and in order for these children to be successful at school, they need to feel safe.
Mr. Hutchinson says since the implementation of the initiative, the division has seen a reduction in violence. He's hoping other stakeholders can join the cause to help make a difference.
In 2016, the homicide rate was above 50. In 2018, it came down even further to 15. We're working to keep it below that number in 2019. And this school intervention program, along with the work that the Jamaica Constabulary Force and other stakeholders are doing with the PMI, will go a far way in achieving that.
With A Ray of Hope, I'm Kean Morgan.
A Ray of Hope.